All right, good morning everybody. February 5th. It's about 9:15 a.m. Just got done running the barn cleaner here. It's finishing up its little process. If I do it over again, I would have done a before and after ordeal. Kind of show you the collection of manure that actually piles up in the barn here. It was 3 days worth of manure, which is a common practice in the winter. Barn cleaner every 3 days for the small amount of animals that are in here. I gotta tell you though, folks, it's pretty tricky. You better be on your tippy toes in the winter time between the four corners. And then this really stringy oat straw is an absolute blessing. It is great bedding, and I mean it is just great. It plays hell on the barn cleaner though. You better watch it. Mainly outside here in what I'm gonna call the discharge. You can get a big old ball of collection of manure up there and it will absolutely play havoc. You need to stand on the other side and fork it as it comes out. Just a little bit of help. We're gonna go through a few other tricks of the trades here during winter. Okay, I went too far. I'll explain that in a minute. And I shut this off too early and I'm gonna show you. You gotta listen. All right, there it was. This barn cleaner is considered old-fashioned now and has for years. I don't know of about maybe 3 or 4 of them personally that are continuously still running. This is deemed as the old-fashioned way of doing things now, but it still runs, works really good. This is what we have. By God, we're using it. Does a good job. We're not used to anything else. Plus, with the setup that we have, this just fits. In the winter time, you better, by God, get out here with a fork or a shovel or something and break loose of what I'm going to call these paddles. Especially with weather that we had yesterday. You know, we had a warm down, and then we had a pile of sleet and rain, and then we had a pretty good deep freeze last night. Things are pretty crunchy out there. Long story short, those paddles will freeze, of course, to the steel. It'll freeze down here, and you need to break those apart. That motor and that setup is extremely strong. It really is. It's amazing how much material it can push, but you have to help it. We always make a common practice of just breaking this apart here as well. I mean, you can see with your own eyes a little bit of frozenness. Correct choice of English there, frozenness. And then like even here's the water. As you can see, that water will come down. Well, if it's cold enough and it's breathing enough through these doors, it'll freeze down here. So you better by God do your due diligence in the winter time with these barn cleaners, or you're in for a full day's worth of trouble. I'm not near done cleaning. Now it's about quarter after 9 a.m. this morning. This is the second leg of morning chores here. I was already out here at as a 5:45 this morning. That second cup of coffee just felt too damn good. About 5:45 this morning, I came out here and cleaned the pens. Got in there with a pitchfork. Everything went in the gutter system. Of course, it piles up pretty good, so you got to fork it and send it down. And of course, added new bedding and water. They just got their second round of water. They will get at least 4 rounds of water today. And these little butt heads sure like playing with me, I'll tell you right now. They love dragging those inside, but yeah, just playing. I'm going to go spread manure right now. When I get back, I'm going to take the barn scraper and I'm going to go ahead and clean the rest up. Why not? You're cleaning the barn. Clean it. Just push this into the gutter. They will get another round of water. This is the price that we're paying for having to raise these animals in the barn this winter. We can't for the life of us continue to keep all these water lines going. So we gave up, we shut them off. These cups are not working, and they will not. We have to bring out individual pails of water 4 to 5 times a day, but big hairy deal. They each shared a bale of hay here this morning. They are going to get another one before I shut the lights off and go after something else here for today. And yeah, so we'll go take a look at a collection of 3 days worth of manure. And I gotta go spread. That's 3 days. We can easily fit 4 days in there. If the weather's fine and it proves to be okay in the morning after 3 days of cleaning, it's wise to do so. Otherwise things get a little hairy with that amount of manure. So yeah, I got a little problem here I need to fix today. With the snow and ice buildup and everything else, where the tractor tires originally are to where the spreader gets parked, there's not enough height anymore for the jack. And I found that out the hard way by just about a half an inch this morning. And yeah, the Wheaties, eating your morning Wheaties proved pretty good here this morning. But as you can tell, we got this big downward slope here, and it's long story short, I need to get the bucket on the tractor here this afternoon, today sometime. And I need to scrape this, especially here where the tires sit of the tractor. So yeah, cows are all doing okay. They're doing real good. They're gonna get a bale, if not 2 of them, when I get back and park this spreader. So all right folks, hope you enjoyed the little tour here. I wish there could have been a lot more action in these videos, especially cleaning the barn. But it's pretty tricky right now, especially in the winter. So, all right, may or may not do a manure spreading video out on this pasture sorghum ground, and we'll talk to you sooner and later.